What do you need? Do you need me to support you? I'm going to support you. I'm going to help you build that business. Matter of fact, I'm going to be your secretary. What do you need? God, I'm ready.
All right, guys, go and check out this compilation video. Here we go.
Father, fix it. I'm ready for a husband. I'm ready to sit down and be quiet. I'm ready to listen. I'm ready to listen. I'm ready to wear matching outfits. I'm ready to go to the family events and be quiet and let you talk. I'm going to bring you a plate. I'm going to fix you a nice plate. I promise. I'm going to make you a drink. I make cocktails. You know, I'm going to look nice. I'm going to look pretty. I'm going to stay in shape. I'm going to go for walks. I mean, what do you need? Do you need me to support you? I'm going to support you. I'm going to help you build that business. Matter of fact, I'm going to be your secretary. What do you need? God, I'm ready.
You guys notice the car seat in the background with the books? Seems like Junior has some homework. Okay, now she can't handle the pressure of being a single mom. So now she's spinning the block and she's saying that, hey, the things that men were requesting, yeah, I'm ready to do those things. I'm ready to be a woman that's fit, feminine, and friendly. Okay, a woman that cooperates, right? It's funny how that works. It's funny how Father Time will humble these women.
Me as a man, what I value, you know, I'm in pretty good shape. I want my woman to be in pretty good shape. I have a stressful career. I would appreciate some peace when I get home. Peace for me is a non-negotiable. And part of the reason it is because I'm in the position I'm in. Just honest. As a man who's over 6 feet, who's in shape, who makes a certain amount of money, I have certain problems. And so there's certain things I'm not going to deal with.
I mean, men universally are pretty much saying the same thing. So the way I'm looking at it is there's two types of pain. There's the pain of regret and the pain of discipline. Right now, these modern women, they're running away from pain to get to pleasure, hookah and crab legs, bottomless mimosas, begging for money, attention and validation on social media, which ends up in regret, right? So they're moving away from pain to get to pleasure to end up with regret. Okay, we see these modern women online boo-hoo-whining and complaining at the fact no one's paying them any mind. They feel invisible, so on and so forth. But as a man, I mean, listen, we already know men are not born, we're built. Okay, we have to build ourselves up. So we already know that at a young age, right? So if you're able to go through the pain of discipline, doesn't have to be for long. It could be 2 years, 4 years, 5 years, maybe even 10 years, right? If you're able to go through that short discipline pain, there's definitely light at the end of the tunnel. Now, going back to this video, he's built himself up. He's in shape. He makes a good amount of money based on what he's saying here. And I did check out his social media. Don't want to put out his business out there, but it seems like he's successful based on what I can see. And now he's in a position where he can simply walk away from a masculine woman. He can walk away from a woman that's unruly, right? He has options. That's the key thing here. You have options where you don't have to deal with certain things. And if you're able to go through the temporary pain of discipline, you have a whole bunch of options and life will be better as you get older.
I just had a conversation with a man. He said, tell me about yourself. I want to know about you. I said, it's best to probably ask me a question and I can respond. Ask me something specific and I'll respond. He goes, name 3 things you can do to keep your man happy. So you have a good evening. I can tell that we're not compatible. Be blessed.
I mean, listen, they're telling you exactly who they are. Exactly who they are. They're not even hiding it anymore. It's just overtly in your face at this point in time. That might be a great idea to figure out if a woman is a modern woman, right? Just ask her a question about how she would treat a good man and watch them implode.
Guys, honestly, I'm done with adulthood. I'm actually done with adulthood. Earlier today, I paid my rent, which is 1.2k. Okay? That already hurt my heart. Now, I was coming back into my house a bit ago, and I was like, you know what, let me check my letterbox, because you know what, it was my birthday recently, and you know what, I was being delusional for a second, and I was thinking, oh, maybe I'll have a birthday card in there. Apparently, we don't do that anymore in this generation, you know, a text is all we get. But then I picked up some of my letters. I have another bill. The water bill is £168. Great. I thought, okay, you know, I can take that. Now, tell me why the electricity bill, or I think this is the electricity and gas. Guys, honestly, I don't even know how it works. Who let me live by myself? £1,843.22. How? I am one person living by myself. Half the time I'm not even home. But I don't understand, because here they've broken down my electricity usage and it's £229. Now, I don't know if the rest of it is meant to be the gas, but I'm gonna call them tomorrow, because the water bill, I can accept that. Like, okay, that sounds realistic. For 6 months, that's not even bad. This one, honestly, scrap everything I said about being independent. I'm done. I don't want to be independent. Do you know what? You want 6 meals a day? I'll give it to you. I'm tired. What is this? How am I supposed to afford to breathe?
It's just funny how these women start to eat their words when life starts to become difficult, right? They get a reality check when you give them the very thing that they wanted to do, which was to be independent.
This generation is definitely unrealistic as everybody wants them that can take care of the bills, that can buy them Chanel bags, that can buy them the latest damn car. But when you flip the damn mirror and you look at yourself, what do y'all be having going on? What can y'all bring to the table at least? Okay, cool. Everybody want them to provide. I know I do. But some of y'all don't even have a driver's license to y'all name. Some of y'all don't even have a high school diploma to y'all name. Some of y'all don't even have a brain in y'all heads. Y'all don't know how to cook. Y'all don't even know how to properly wipe y'all butt. So I know y'all don't know how to properly wipe up y'all house. Y'all just ready to take. What can y'all give? I'm not saying if he pay the rent this month, you got to pay the rent next month. No, but what I'm saying is if he's paying your rent, at least feed the man. If he's willing to buy you these large purchases, at least let the man come home to a clean house. Every once in a while, at least buy the man a pair of shoes. If he could pay $300 plus on your wig, plus $100 something on your install, at least you could do is give him a little $50 haircut, something. I never understood that. I'm proud to say my man paid the rent every single month. Sometimes he paid the electric bill. Sometimes I'll pay if I'm feeling generous. It never exceeds $200. I never mind paying the Wi-Fi bill. The Wi-Fi only $30. But I watch the way he really busts his. So I never mind making sure it's food on the table. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, even if you want a good snack. My hair be expensive. I never mind walking into the store, getting him a little $90 outfit. I never mind doing it. It's a difference between wanting a provider and y'all just being straight up leeches.
What's the point? Because more and more men today are walking away from the single dating market. Single dating market. You don't necessarily have to be in it to realize, okay, maybe it ain't for me, right? You can learn from the mistakes of other people. So when you're surveying the single dating market and you're deciding if you want to subject yourself to what's out here, I think it's fair to ask yourself, is it worth it?
Listen, I date men that are worth over $50 million, which means that if you think asking for a black car being sent to you by just a regular person is not achievable, you need to raise your standards. I ask them sometimes on the first date, but definitely by the second date, to give me a gift. Now, I'm not going to tell them what to gift me because I want to see how generous they are, but they are not allowed to get me flowers because I already get myself flowers every week. I don't need flowers, please. And I have a cat. You're going to fucking kill her. I have literally standards and ways that I conduct myself. So if you, as a man who is worth $50 million, generating millions of dollars, a lot of them are worth hundreds of millions of dollars because of their businesses, and they can't do small stuff like that. They can't put a date together, something nice, something generous, a good conversation, talk to me about what it is that you are gonna do for me, how you're gonna woo me.
This has to be rage bait. It has to be, right? You have this basic chick out here, okay, plain Jane, talking about dating men worth $50 million?
$50 million? And who you think you kidnapped, Chelsea Clinton?
And they have to prove themselves to you?
Talk about future plans, get to know me as a person. Like, no. Also, there's like no opening my legs. That's not a thing. It's not on the table. It will never be. And I get everything that I want. They give me everything that I want and beyond. Because at the end of the day, a guy who has a CEO mindset, who is telling the entire world what to do every day, wants to be told what to do. You gotta whip him into shape. Whip him. I'm not here to conform to him. I am not here to please him. He is there to please me. He is there to serve me. He is there to give me. Again, this is a very high, powerful, net worth individual. So, not your average person who's making like less than 150K. And even like between 150 to like 400, it's a similar mindset because they got bills and savings and all of that. Like, you gotta go for the millions, honey. You gotta go for the millions. And never ever sleep with them, because what if the next guy's richer that they introduce you to? And like nicer and kinder and more generous.
Yeah, cool story, bro. Right? I'm just saying. Yo, this has to be rage bait. It has to be. Right? You got this average looking chick. She wants us to believe that she's dating men that are making over $50 million a year. Meanwhile, she's still single. Single AF, okay, chronically single, making TikTok videos. So this is not adding up. The math ain't mathing, right? We don't believe you. We don't believe you at all.